Well, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Season's greetings from G4, from Gaming for XP. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of a growth on my head. I don't know what happened. I just woke up and this was here. So, it is that time of year again, ladies and... There's Rudolph. Hi, Rudolph. How you doing? It is that time of year again, ladies and gentlemen, where we just sit down, kick back next to the fire, next to the Christmas tree, and just talk about 2023. And also I'm going to give you some recommendations that you might gift to some of your beloved for Christmas, some games that you might want to consider. Should be good. Let's get into it. Ho, ho, ho. So as you can see, we've spared no expense whatsoever. I've been up all night building the set behind me and getting the actors in there. Elf on the shelf, do not touch him, children, or he'll lose his powers. I don't know if that's just an Australian thing or... Ooh, my bubbles are giving me a little bit of grief. I don't know if that's an Australian thing, or whether that's a global thing, but Elf on the Shelf is there. You can see me mate there is playing... I don't know what game that he's playing, but it looks real fun. Battling a big monster. Rudolph's here. There he is. All kinds of stuff going on. It took me forever to build the set. And yeah, I'm pretty tired. But not too tired to talk to you guys. Not too tired to talk to you guys at all. It should be a good, quick wee review of the year. And boy, oh boy, 2023 has been a heck of a year. I've had a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this, guys. If you hadn't already... if you hadn't already guessed. But if you're new to the channel, and we nearly cracked 700 new subscribers this year, that's an incredible feat for such a small channel. We punch above our weight, and we're up to over 700,000 views on our video. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I really do appreciate everything that you've done. And we streamed a couple of times in early year, and we'll get into that in a bit, but it's all been recorded videos that has been on the back of, and we've covered so many games this year, it isn't funny, and we're going to talk about that now. So apparently I played 85 different games this year. Wow, G4, that's a lot. Heck, it is. I didn't even realise how many games I'd played this year. Majority of those games would have been shared on this channel with you guys. We've played nearly 1,200 hours. That's crazy, Xbox. How come I've got that much time on my hands? But it's fantastic. Most of that, again, has been covered on this channel. And for the most part, you can see there we have 46% shooter games, 34% role-playing, 19% action and adventure, and then 1% platformer. I don't know what the heck the 1% was, so you can see all the numbers there. 365 achievements, and that's only, it's not counting December. My goodness, G4, you've been busy. I really love doing what I do, guys. This is a hobby for me. I really do love bringing these games to you, and if I'm playing and I can help my fellow gamers, and that's really the reason Gaming for XP was put together in the first place, was to help our fellow gamers. And so with all those games that I've played, I've either done game reviews, I've either done full series, tips and tricks, whatever it might be. It is all because I love doing what I do, and I love helping my fellow gamers. And that would be you guys, my fellow gamers, my lovely community, and I really do appreciate having such a strong and vibrant community. And if you're not part of the community yet, you should be. You should join the Discord, and the description should be on the channel. The link to Discord should be in the channel. Join the Discord, come and meet fellow content creators. There's lots of different content creators, and if you're looking for different channels to watch on YouTube, there's plenty of guys that will give you content. Lots of streamers, but also many fellow gamers there. And let's have a look at what we did this year. There's just some of the highlights. So we certainly did start some new things on the channel this year. We started the year with a walking vlog, and the walking vlog was, I didn't have much choice in that. I had major problems with my back late in 2022 and into 2023, and part of the way that I was going to get better was getting out and exercising. So I thought, why not, if I'm out exercising, why don't I vlog and we can talk and have a chat while I'm walking around, and you get to see a little bit outside of my gaming room and outside of, you know, where I live in this beautiful country, in this beautiful city of Sydney. And that was a lot of fun. We didn't do too many episodes, I know. My back did get better, but one of the things that I couldn't do at that time was stream, because I just couldn't sit for much more than an hour at a time at my desk. I'm glad to say things have improved a lot now and my back is much, much better. But at that point in time, at the start of the year, I could hardly move. So we got the walking vlog up and running in my first hour. We did much more of those because at least I could game for an hour and show you some new games on the channel, and you know, that was all rolled through and was a lot of fun to do. And thank you so much for the support and kind words on those segments. I do miss streaming. I haven't really streamed. I probably streamed a couple of times this year. And maybe in 2024 we'll get back to that, I'm not sure. So the majority of what we've done on this channel this year has all been recorded videos, and that's just a health thing for me. That's just what I could achieve, and yeah, we've had huge success in doing that, and I'm so happy that you've all come along for the ride. So in 2023 we're only able to get 2 tips series done. One on the Division 2, which is a game I revisited very early in the year. I played Division 2 on and off for a while, and it was one of those games I just hopped into when I was looking for something to play. But this year I seriously got into the game and absolutely enjoyed it like you wouldn't believe. And so I came up with a series of tips and tricks. My heart looks like I've got a pie on my head. Anyway, a series of tips and tricks for that game, and hopefully it's helped a lot of you gamers who either were struggling with things or haven't looked at the game yet and might want to look at it but didn't understand it fully, etc. So went through and done all that. And then of course towards the end of the year Starfield came out, and that game is just absolutely amazing, and we done a series of tips and tricks for that game also, and that was amazing. I've never seen a game on my channel that has been had such a huge response in the first week and a half of the game launching. And we'll talk about Starfield in a wee while. So had done all that, we got all that. Those tips and tricks series do take a lot of time and a lot of effort to put together, guys. They really do. You have to figure out a whole lot of things within the game, go and test them, record them, make sure they're working properly before I can put them out. So it does take a long time. We got involved with a couple of betas this year, a little bit beta testing. Obviously we done our usual Call of Duty beta testing, but which is you can argue whether that's a beta test, but also we got access to XDefiant this year, and I'm really disappointed that that game hasn't actually released yet. They've had some major dramas with a whole lot of things, and they do not want to release that game incomplete. And I applaud the developers for that, because that's something I've talked about many times. That these games that are released and they're unfinished, and we end up being their game testers. So big applause for XDefiant. Hopefully we will see that game in the new year fairly quickly. And the other one that more recently was the new Descendants, and that was kind of like a Destiny clone. We've done a full review on that, and we've showed you various gameplays from that game. That again is coming out in I think Q1 or Q2 in 2024. And if you haven't got that game, it's going to be a free-to-play game, so you should pick it up and try it. Fantastic. I had a lot of fun. It was a little bit underdone in my opinion, but still a lot of fun to play. So we did that. What else did we do? Life Behind the Sticks made a return. Oh, I don't know what happened to my voice then. Life Behind the Sticks made a return in 2023, and we done something brand new on Life Behind the Sticks, and that is we did a Lego build. I don't know why. My first ever Lego technical build, and I decided to share it with you guys. And the good news is, if you do want to see more Lego builds, I'll have one lined up for the new year. Hopefully, if Santa, I hope you guys have been good, by the way. I hope you've been good, because if you haven't been good, the recommendations on games that I'm about to do is going to be no use for you. But I have asked Santa for a new Lego build, and it is gaming themed. And hopefully, if I've been good, who knows, then we will be able to do a new Lego build for you in the new year. We continued with the Xbox 360 look back. We also went back and played all the old Call of Duties towards the end of the year. It has been very, very busy, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very busy, and absolute pleasure bringing it to you. So, okay, if you have been good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and or you know somebody that's been good, you might not have been good, but you might know somebody that's been good, you might want to consider a couple of games to give people as presents, as gifts. And I know this is probably very late, Christmas is nearly upon us, but here are some of my suggestions if you're looking for games to gift to people. So these are in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen, so don't think I've got any favourites or ones at the top of the list, ones at the bottom, whatever. No particular order, but if you have an Xbox or a PC, I highly recommend you pick up Starfield if you have not played it yet. If you're a Bethesda fan and you like that open world environment, you will absolutely love Starfield. It is an amazing, amazing game, and I know I've read a lot of mixed reviews on it. I personally enjoyed it. I brought a lot of the Starfield universe to you on the channel so that you could at least see what it was about and make your mind up. If you like Fallout, if you like Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, I think you'll love Starfield, and it's probably the most bug-free game that I've ever seen Bethesda release. I haven't finished it. I haven't finished the main campaign yet. I got distracted. If you watch the channel for a while, you know I get distracted all the time. So if you're looking for a game, that would be certainly, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Another no-brainer is Assassin's Creed Mirage. The newest Assassin's Creed goes back to the origins of the game. It is much more of a traditional Assassin's Creed game, and I absolutely loved that. I loved playing it. I showed you about an hour of the gameplay, and then I just played it privately, and I could not put that game down. It is great to be back to a traditional Assassin's Creed game as opposed to 80 or 100 hours of grinding. This is very much a traditional game. There is no DLCs, there's no expansions. Once you play the game, you're done. However, I did read that they are putting a Game Plus into it, and that should make it interesting. I'll probably go back and play it for a second time. It's up there with some of the best Assassin's Creeds that I've played, and I've played most of them, and so that's a big call. So if you haven't played Assassin's Creed Mirage yet, do yourself a favour, pick the game up or gift it to somebody for Christmas, or put it on your Santa list. Maybe a bit late now. Santa's probably not receiving any more mail. So that's the second one. The third one that I absolutely recommend that you might want to consider picking up if you like a kind of horror survival game is the remake of Dead Space. Now, we've been featuring that on the channel towards the end of the year. I've got to tell you, and I explained this during those videos, I played the original and I sort of played it for a while and just put it down. With the remake, for some reason, I cannot stop playing it. I'm nearly finished it now. I only gave you so many episodes just to give you a taster of what it's like, but it is very, very underrated, and I have enjoyed playing that game immensely this year. Another game that we played very, very early in the year, and if you're a fan of platformers and puzzles and all that good stuff, Jedi Survivor, absolutely. If you played Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor is on a whole different level, of complexity, a whole different level of puzzling and all kinds of stuff. And it reminds me very much of some of the old platformers I used to play, like Tomb Raider back in the day. This game is solid as, absolutely sucks you in, immerses you, and I would highly recommend that if If you haven't played it, do yourself a favour, pick that game up. And last on the list is The Division 2, strangely enough. If you haven't played it and you like shooters, please pick it up. There is so much to that game. The level complexity in that game is just astounding, and the way that you can play it and the different, all the stuff you have to learn. Absolutely wonderful game, and probably one of the best that Ubisoft have put out for me personally. So if you haven't played that game yet and you're thinking about it, please pick it up. You should get it at a very good price. Pick up the Warlords New York DLC at the same time, and you're going to have many hours of exploring and adventures ahead of you. So there you go, guys. There's my recommendation. 5 recommendations for your stocking or for gifting, or maybe you might put it on your wish list of games that are worth playing. So that's it for me for 2023. I'm going to take a break over the holidays. I have got a series lined up for you over the holidays to watch. I think you're going to absolutely love it, and I have got a lot of new stuff planned for 2024. I want to again thank everybody for supporting this channel. It really does mean a lot. It blows me away how much support I actually get. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Gaming for XP, and we'll see you later. See ya.